Hello, my name is Scott McFadden. I'm an infrastructure architect with the Microsoft Technology Center here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Today we're going to go over a quick demonstration of Microsoft's ability to deliver SQL database as a service using our Windows Server Azure Pack. What is the Azure Pack? Azure Pack is uh, a capability that's included as part of your investment in Windows Server and System Center. What you can do is basically deliver a Azure-like cloud-based experience on-premise. This solution is used by our enterprise customers and Microsoft service provider partners to deliver infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. What you basically get is a set of websites and applications that can run on premise that enable a administration site to deliver a set of different services such as websites, database of SQL Server, MySQL, Service Bus, and virtual machines as a service, and then enable you to have a self-service tenant site to allow customers to request and sign up for these different services that you may want to provide. We provide the full portal experience that's part of the package. We enable offer management so that you can package up these different services and sell them or offer them up as suites of services that users can sign up for. We enable usage tracking so you can enable users to see how much they're using and then optionally add additional chargeback or showback information. And then we provide a layer of automation with something called service management automation so that you can automate repetitive functions and operations within the solution. And lastly, we provide portal integration and branding so that you can customize this environment. For this video, we're really focusing on delivering database as a service to show you the capabilities for this targeted use case. So there's basically 4 steps that you would take to set this up for delivering SQL database as a service. First, you need a set of SQL Fabric. This could be physical or virtual set of SQL servers, and then a set of SQL servers that are different in version or level of SLA. So they could be standalone SQL servers versus highly available configured SQL servers in using something like always on configuration. Second step is actually would form those different types of SQL servers into groups and then organize those so that you could offer up these different flavors of SQL Server to your end users in the form of a group, and then assign a specific plan that end users would be able to sign up for to get access to the specific groups that you want to offer up. And then lastly, the end user, or what we call the tenant subscription, would enable users to sign up for a subscription, request access to a plan, and then once they've been granted access to that plan, they would have the self-service capability of spinning up these database instances as needed. So from a database as a service options, really this is targeted, again, to be clear, for private cloud customers or hosters that are trying to deliver SQL Server as a service. So we're going to go into actually showing what this looks like. What you're seeing now is the administrative portal for Azure Pack, and you'll see all the different services that we do offer up out of the box, including virtual machines, websites. In this case, we're really focusing on SQL servers. As an option, you could do MySQL as well. The first step you actually have to do for spinning up database as a service is to connect to your backend SQL Fabric. So the various SQL servers in your environment that you're looking to share and consolidate, and you establish by adding those servers to different groups. And in this case, we have 3 groups of SQL servers, a default group. Maybe just that could be default by SQL 2012. We've got a second group of SQL 2014 for our business group that wants to get to SQL 2014. They want to do some testing on the fly. And then we have based on SLA, a highly available group of SQL servers that we could add additional SQL servers to. I have a couple already added here, and you get visibility as to the number of databases that are sitting on that particular server versus the capacity that's available, and you get some basic kind of visibility and monitoring out of that your backend SQL fabric. Once you've connected your backend SQL fabric, you basically can now spin up some plans. And those plans, as you can see here, you can see the different plans that we've put together as part of this demo environment, and also kind of get a feel for the popularity based on the number of subscriptions. This is where a number of users have actually gone in and requested this particular plan. So to walk you through the plan experience, we would create a new plan called MTC Demo. Click OK or Next, and then we're going to select MySQLs, and Cloud Cruiser is a example of the extensibility of Azure Pack to include third-party tools like Cloud Cruiser that give you visibility to usage information for showback or chargeback. And we'll click OK and set that up. So that will actually create an MTC demo plan. We'll go into that plan and we'll call out, you see Cloud Cruiser's automatically configured. We still need to configure the set of SQL servers that are associated with the plan. We'll select that. Now we have to select the group of SQL servers that we want to associate with that plan. And in this case, out of the three, let's pick the SQL 2014 test database plan. This will be for a business group that wants quick access because they're testing out a third-party app with SQL 2014. We can control, it will give this business group maybe ability to spin up a maximum of 10 databases in this environment as part of this plan. We'll give them an ability to start with 50 meg default size of the database, and then we'll give them another 50 meg as they grow. We'll also set this to allow them to use either Windows Auth or SQL Auth. And we'll save that plan. Now the plan is created, and we'll go back. By default, these plans are not public, so users cannot sign up for them. So now that it's fully configured, we can actually set this to public, and users can start to go in and sign up for the plan. Now we're going to go actually into the user experience, and the users actually have their own tenant portal that can be completely customized in terms of the portal interface. So in this case, we're going to log in as the bostonmtc@outlook.com. You can actually integrate this into your Active Directory environment as well, and just use Active Directory credentials to log in and manage access to users. We now go in here, and as an end user, this user is actually subscribed to multiple different plans within the environment. Really cool thing is he could look at their costs, so across the different plans that they've been using, and kind of get a feel for what's the either showback or even chargeback in terms of the databases that are being spun up and used across plans. Now this user can go into this new plan we just created and select my account. I'm going to add a new subscription, and as we scroll through all the different subscriptions, we'll grab the MTC demo and select that. Now we have a new plan. Across our different subscriptions, we want to just filter this out. So instead of selecting all plans, we're just going to want to see MTC demo plan. We're going to go in, and now there's no databases, so we want to go into a SQL Server database, create a database. We'll do MTC demo DB, and we'll enable, you can do Windows Auth or SQL Auth. In this case, we'll do MTC demo admin as the account, and we'll set a password and confirm that password's the same. And we'll have a create a database. On this database, we can actually view info and have a connection string and see the database that it was actually placed on. We can, if we forget the password, go in and do a self-service password reset, and we could resize as we need additional space. We can add an additional 50 meg that we set and expand the size of that database as needed. Now the user can be off and running and test out that application or do some custom application work. In terms of the user experience, we'll disconnect from here and be able to go into SQL Server Management Studio, go to Database Engine, and we'll do MTC Demo Admin and put in that password. And you'll see for that database that we just created, MTC Demo DB, I'll have access and can start using that. We can start actually working on that database. For other databases that I don't have access to, you only are provided access to that specific database that you are allowed to leverage. So hopefully you get a good idea of the self-service experience that Azure Pack provides for delivering database as a service. Just to wrap up, want to provide some follow-up links where we provide some actual on-demand training for how to set this up. We also have some deep dive white paper information on the architecture of Azure Pack in delivering database as a service. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you in MTC nearby very soon. Thank you very much.